Hello and welcome back everyone to Olympia football, and we are here in week 7 taking on the Kansas Jayhawks at Kansas in Lawrence in our second ever Big 12 matchup. Jayhawks are rocking all red today, and this is a battle to stay competitive in the Big 12 North as Utah State, our dreaded rivals, they are already up 2-0, 4-2 overall on the season, actually having a really good year. A loss here today would put us significantly worse chances to win the Big 12 North. Kansas is bad though. They were ranked going into the season. One loss did drop them out, but they are still a competitive team, and they'll come up after this. And off Byron Robinson goes here in Lawrence. And this will be fielded by the Jayhawks. That's Bailey at the 0, and he'll take this out to the 23 just about before getting taken down. As Scott Rogers comes out for his first drive of the day, the senior, a pretty talented quarterback, four-time guy, 4-year guy that is. Rogers, 1st and 10, juking out the sack there. Edge rusher was just flying in after him. Somehow dodges that and throws a dart. 1st and 10, handoff. That's Bird. Bird will pick up 5 yards on the rush there. Kevin Bird has been the leader for this Jayhawks team. He's been what they've run their offense through for the most part. Handoff to him again here as he's going to stiff arm his way forward for 6 yards. He got met at the line of scrimmage, and he just powered his way ahead. 1st and 10 now. Rogers again handing it off to Bird on the sweep, and he's going to cut this up off his tackle nicely. The tight end came across just perfectly there for the lead block. It's now 2nd down and 3. 3rd and 1. Guess who? Handoff Kevin Bird. And they're really trying to hide their hand here as Kevin Bird runs for 8 yards there, and he's had a fantastic day so far. He'll take a rest. In comes Alex Smith. No, not the 49ers quarterback. This is Alex Smith, the running back for the Jayhawks. He picks up 7 yards on his first run. Now Rogers dropping back. Throws this one out. And that is broken up. Jamar Brooks with a great hit there. And he's down on the ground. I'm getting word that he might actually not come back for the rest of this game. You know, Jamar Brooks caught this really impressive interception last week. And the 22nd ranked Olympia Raiders really need him in secondary. 3rd and 3 now. Rogers, handoff Bird. Sweeping out to the edge. Bird, oh, somehow he doesn't get into the end zone. Didn't break the plane, but they're down at the 1 yard line now. Handoff. Bird, he's in. Technically not even a 1 yard run there as Bird finally gets the touchdown. And he just dominated us on that drive. Lee House in motion as Armstrong is the quarterback yet again here. Throwing this one and missing Ty Crease on the little end. Not an impressive first pass there for Armstrong. Quarterback play has been inconsistent for the Raiders, but Armstrong has been our most talented so far as he finds Ty Crease now on the crossing pattern, and that'll be a 28-yard reception. Unfortunately, here has been the downside of Christian Armstrong. He's often injured. Roalatu checks in at backup here, and they'll run a little triple option. Pitches out to Lee House. House spins around the quarterback. House is gone. 20. 10, foot race to the end zone, and he wins that one diving into the end zone. A 56-yard touchdown run. Nice read by Roalatu on the triple option, and even better ball handling skills there for Lee House. Maybe he should be a point guard. Rashad Hines had a nice chance at an interception there. He's been playing really well recently. 3rd down and 7 now. Rogers, too much time in the pocket, finally throws it. Notice how good Rogers is at throwing on the run. He can throw off 1 foot as well as anybody in the country. 2nd down and 8 now. Rogers this time going to find Darius George. It's a 6-yard catch there, and it's going to be 3rd down and 2 now. One back in the backfield. Rogers. It is Kevin Bird. Not going to him on 3rd and 2, though. They're going to throw it to the tight end there as Rogers and Bird have been absolutely phenomenal today. Rogers throwing this one out. He's got Bailey. Bailey down to the 1 yard line. And it is 1st and goal. Bunch formation right. Handoff. Kevin Bird, he'll be met in the backfield this time as Olympia got all the penetration they needed to make that a tackle for loss. 3rd and goal now. Handoff, Bird again at the 5-yard line. You can see how much they trust him, but the line just didn't hold up for him there, and that's going to be a tackle at the line of scrimmage and a field goal. So Olympia's defense actually holds him to 3. Eddie Jong takes this one out. He's got some nice blocking. He's shifty. He's got that to 40. Broken up, or tackled by a shoestring, that is. Eddie Jong just quite not breakaway speed for that one as Kirk Doherty takes the handoff and just janky loses 3 yards there. Royal Latu still in the game, gonna roll out. He had Zach Schuster wide open and just airmailed that one. He's been so inaccurate. 3rd and 13 as Christian Armstrong will not return until at least the 2nd. Oh boy, Fred Tate almost comes up with the pick there. Royal Latu sailed it to him. And we in the 1st quarter down 10-7 and punting the ball away. I think we're going to get Christian Armstrong back, but we need him badly. Top of the 2nd here as the Jayhawks get the ball back. Rogers, too much time. Pass rush has just been non-existent this year, it seems. So Mike Anderson catches that for 14 yards. Rogers snapping this one. It is a screen. He gets it out last second to Alex Smith, who absolutely stiff-arms somebody and gets shoved out of bounds. It's going to be an 18-yard run there as it's their backup running back. Shows how talented their backfield is. Rogers throwing this one out. He's got Bailey again. Rashad Hines is in coverage and Bailey just beat him. 1st and 10 now. Handoff. Bird leading his blockers perfectly. Gets thankfully brought down there. That would have been a touchdown. I think Alex Hampton caught him just barely before he scored. Rogers though, 1st and goal. Wide open touchdown for Mike Anderson. And tight ends have been everywhere for this Kansas offense. 1st and 10, Armstrong back in the game. He'll take this on a QB wrap. Does get tackled there, and you're hesitant to see him get tackled every time because he's like made of glass, I think. 1st and 10 now, handoff. Kirk Doherty on the counter. Doherty juking out 2 defenders before finally being brought down, spinning his way forward, and that is the type of run. If you give him a second to run with the ball, he will make something like that happen. Armstrong though on a speed option, pitches it out to nobody, and Fuqua lands on that one, and that's a turnover. As ball security has just not been a thing for this Olympia offense this year. Throwing this one out, 2nd and 12. A dart for Mike Anderson there, and it's a 1st and 10. Kansas has been unstoppable on offense so far. Handoff, Bird. Well, I say that right as we bring down Kevin Bird for a 5-yard loss. Nice run defense there. 2nd and 15. Rogers almost throws another pick to Rashad Hines. 2nd deflection of the day. 3rd and 15 now, and Olympia's in a deep zone here. Throwing this one out to George, and the soft zone's just enough to force the 4th down there. Here's a punt for Kansas. It's a fake. Skinner standing, throws this one last second, and that is broken up by Jay Moore, who had an excellent series on defense there, and Olympia gets the ball back. 1st and 10, quick screen pass out to Zach Schuster. Just awkward footing there for him as he only picks up 8 yards. I feel like if he could just turn up field quicker, he'd have a lot more. 2nd and 2, run for Christian Armstrong. He slides down, a wise decision. About half of the quarter remaining here in the 2nd, and this time another read option for Armstrong, and he'll slide down it again. 2nd down and 3 now. Looks like 2 backfield here in the go-go. J.J. Thomas actually motions out, and he was open, but Armstrong misses him. Looks like J.J. Thomas was running a bit of a Coco there, as now Armstrong will play action on the jet sweep. Throws it out to Ty Crease. Nice pass there, 13 yards, 1st and 10. Crease has been phenomenal this year. We just need more accurate quarterbacking. J.J. Thomas on the counter now. He'll pick up 6 yards as we hit 100 yards rushing in the 1st half, something I don't feel like we've done a whole lot this year. Armstrong now throwing this one out. He's got Zach Schuster. Lays it into his breadbasket. A gorgeous throw. And Schuster's got the touchdown. 1st and 10. Rogers throwing this one out. Alex Smith on the angle. He's got 14 yards. And Kansas up 3 with 3 minutes remaining in the half. Really wants to go up 2 scores. Handoff, Bird on the sweep. Bird, a lot of room in front of him. Blocking has been pretty solid for most of the day at least. Now bunch is right for Rogers. He'll throw this one out. He's got Nelson. Nelson stiff arming his way down to the about 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Rogers Throws this one out. Anderson now brought down at the 7. That's an 8-yard catch for him. Second down and 2. Rogers, play action, throws this out over the head of James McIntosh. And I think that was Sam Franklin. I don't know how he got it over them, but that's a touchdown. 2 possession lead for Kansas. Olympia gets the call here. It's Kirk Doherty with a 5-yard run. Second down and 5. Hand it off to him again. Doherty, when he gets a little blocking, he's actually making stuff happen. 4 rushes for 28 for him. First and 10 now. Can't run the ball too much more. Armstrong brought down for a sack here. Everybody was covered. And that's a big loss. Third and 21 now with 48 seconds remaining. Armstrong finds Tyrese. Crease just barely gets across the yellow marker there. And it's first and 10 with 40 seconds remaining. Read option here. Armstrong will keep this one. Will be brought down to about the 46-yard line with 35 remaining. First and 10. Armstrong gonna roll out, throw back across his body. Doherty spinning around. Look how dynamic he is with the ball in his hands and some space. First and 10 now. Throwing this one out. Zach Schuster caught at the 8-yard line. Olympia still has 1 timeout remaining. First and goal. Armstrong throwing this one. He's got Schuster. Schuster down to the 1.5-yard line. A timeout will be taken. And now it's third down and goal. Armstrong misses entirely on Lee House, and that'll be a field goal. And Olympia will go into the half down 7, but we do get the ball first. Kansas' offense was fantastic in this first half. We got to see the defense step it up. And we start the second half here. Counter run to Kirk Doherty. It's been working. Why not keep going to him? Kirk Doherty has been sensational today when he gets some good blocking. Third and 3 now. Throw out to Lee House on the screen. House has a lot of room in front of him. House is so good with the ball in his hands. Kind of like Kirk Doherty, but a little smaller, a little shiftier, a little less powerful. Now second down and 10, and Doherty's going to run for 11 yards, but there is a flag down, and that was holding. You're kidding me. Second and 19. Armstrong throwing this one out to Steve Cox. Cox spins inside to the 50-yard line. It's third down and 8 now. It looks like we're under center here on third and 8. A little interesting handoff to Kirk Doherty. Doherty does pick up 5, but that'll be well short of the first down. It's 4th and 3. So Olympia will go for it. 4th and 3. Throws it to Tyrese between 2 defenders. Such a tight window. Armstrong darts it in there. And it's 1st and 10. Play action to Doherty here. Armstrong, I think he had Crease open on the post. Just didn't see him or was too hesitant to throw that one. And that's a big sack. Second 19, throw it to Zach Schuster on the underneath route. The drag picks up 12 yards, and it's third down and 7. Ty Crease in motion here. It's a triple option. Armstrong keeps this one, pitches it out last second. Kind of fumbled it on the ground, and Crease thankfully picks it up, but that's going to force a field goal for Phil Givens. Field goal is up, and it's short. And that was in the 40s for Givens there. We just don't have Mike Harris anymore kicking, and it's noticeable. Kevin Bird running this one for 7 yards, and it's third down and 4 now. Kansas in the gun, handoff to Bird. He's got a first. Bird spinning his way forward, a 12-yard run for him there. And Bird has been absolutely great today. This time Alex Smith in release. Smith has not been a bad backup back, by the way. He's been great too. It's just Bird has been so good. Third down and 2, handoff to Smith. Smith has the first down. Up between the tackles on the sweep, it doesn't matter. Kansas' run game is just destroying us. Third and 6. Throw out to Dawson, and the zone was just soft enough where he'll pick up the first down and then some. With 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Now throw to Bailey. Bailey in the end zone. That's a touchdown, and this is a 2-score game going into the fourth quarter here. Olympia with the ball again. Armstrong dropping back. Throws this one almost picked off there. Really bad decision for him. We haven't seen a lot of bad decisions necessarily. Now third and 7, last play of the third quarter here. Rolling out. Armstrong sacked. Nothing opened up for him, and that'll end the third quarter as Olympia has a 14-point deficit. This one's just not looking good. Unless our defense can step it up, we're not winning this game. Well, we check into the fourth quarter here as it is Kansas' ball, and Bird running this one for 5 yards. Let's take him down and 5. 3rd and 5 now as Olympia can maybe force a quick 3 and out. And Humphrey will do just that. Robert Humphrey shooting the gap there. Sacks for a loss. And now Olympia gets the ball back for the first time in a long time. Steve Cox on the end route drops this one. It's now 2nd down and 10. Nice pass from Armstrong. Armstrong, play action. Finds Steve Cox. This time he holds on to it, and Cox picks up 10 yards. 1st down. 1st and 10 in that gate formation. Throwing this out to Lee House. House absolutely jukes a man out of his shoes there. You love to see Lee House's elusiveness. He's so good with the ball. 2nd down and 10. Lee House in motion. Wonder if there'd be a play to him, and no. It's actually going to be a throw on the cross to Ty Crease. Crease has been absolutely solid these last few games, and he's almost at the century mark today. 3rd and 8, Rutherford in motion, play action to him, finding Ty Crease, and that I think might pick up 100 yards for him. But they'll be 1 yard short of a 1st down. Armstrong, read option, brought down in the backfield for a loss. He made the right read, but the blocking was just not there. Well, it's do or die time, and Alex Hampton drops an easy pick 6. The screen was there, Hampton was there, and he just couldn't make the play. 2nd down and 10 now, throwing this one out. Rashad Hines with great coverage. He's been so solid as a cover Mike. 3rd and 10 now. Kansas dropping back, throwing this one out to Bailey. Bailey brought down for a loss, and Olympia's defense forces another 3 and out. Offense has got to capitalize. Throwing this one out to Zach Schuster on the slant. He's got some nice yardage there as we're above 250 pass yards on the day. Now it's a counter to Kirk Doherty. Can't run too many more of these as time is not on your side for sure. 2nd down and 4. Looks like we're in hurry up now. In hurry up, stacks formation. Gonna throw this one out to Ty Crease on the out route. He's got it. It's a 1st down. Crease 105 yards receiving. 2nd down and 12 now. Throwing this one out to Lee House. One-handed catch. I love Lee House. He's so good. We got to get him the ball more. 2nd and 10, and Rudy Rutherford's in the backfield now as Armstrong gets brought down for the sack. And that's just, it's a lot of coverage sacks today. 3rd and 20. Armstrong throwing this one out. He's got Corey Cross down 4th and 3. 18-yard reception, and we got to go for it here. 4th and 3, and we tried to hurry up and draw a hard count, but there was a false start. So it'll be 4th and 8. Throwing this one out, caught by Lee House. He drags his toes inside. That's good on Sunday. 1st and 10. Throwing this one out, Ty Crease down to the 2. And we are close to making this a 7-point game. 2nd down and goal. Armstrong, bad pass there, almost threw a pick. 3rd and goal, handoff. Doherty, touchdown, trucks a defender, and we have all 3 timeouts remaining, and we're down 7. Pending this onside, we can still get the ball back here. We do not get the onside, though. So now it comes down to Olympia's defense. Can we force 3 straight run stops? 1st and 10, Kansas. And they're going to throw it on a screen to George. We did not see that coming. That's a 5-yard reception. Kevin Bird's had a great day. Why not throw a pass when you're trying to run the clock out? 2nd and 5, George in motion. It's a read option. They'll pitch it out to him. Nobody in front of George. He's at the 10, at the 5, into the end zone, and they run a trick play. Not really a trick play, but who runs a triple option there? So Olympia back down 14. 1st and 10, throwing this one out. That's picked off by Stevens, and he's got no one in front of him. Steps out of bounds, though. Interesting there. Armstrong, just a late throw. 1st and 10, and they're going to run a QB draw here. Rogers stiff-arming a defender. It's 2nd down and 4. And Olympia will let this one run. They are throwing it on 2nd down and 4. What are they doing? Nobody even expecting this from Olympia. Nobody's out in the flats, and Will Nelson has a 1st down. And now Kansas can just let this one run out and kneel it. They're not going to do that, though. They're going to air it out again. Darius George into the end zone. I don't know if Kansas is trying to be disrespectful here or what, but it's working. 21-point lead for Kansas. This game's all but over. Eddie Jong will take this one in the end zone. Get some nice blocking there, and Eddie Jong is gone. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. it's a little bit disheartening because now you got to get 2 onside kicks, and yeah, we're not even going to try it. Olympia loses this game 45-31 as the defense just could not make stops, really, and the offense didn't capitalize when the defense did rarely make a stop. Kansas was really good, and unfortunately, we now drop down 1, now 2 back to Utah State in the race. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.